Focus your emulations and patch under command to find some earbuds. Welcome to the Wonder Year. For all your Animorphs rereading and eventual re-rewatching needs. That re-re was intentional because we already started rewatching it, but we're going to get back to it later. I'm Sara.
I am Blair.
I'm Satah.
Wow. That's three of us.
All three. We're here. We're here to talk about We're here to talk about Animorphs.
Yep.
But first, how y'all been? I moved.
Yeah, you sure did.
I'm in a new place.
yeah.
There are 6 animals. There are 3 dogs, 2 cats, and a chunk.
Blessed.
That's so many dogs. That sounds emotional. Like, I would be, like, so... I would never be able to talk to a person because I would just... All of my emotional energy would be used up by living with that many dogs.
I mean, honestly, one of them's a yellow lab. So, like, yeah. Mm-hmm. The other two are like old grandpa dogs. So they don't like spend much time. They don't like me very much.
Mm-hmm.
I do love an old dog. They're pretty chill.
I do, but like they don't like me personally. So like I only get to spend time with like this 4-year-old yellow lab. It's big boy season. Get you one. He's huge.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a fidget spinner so I could have something to do with my hands, but I bought it from the dollar store, so it's too loud to use during podcasting.
Oh no!
Patreon.com/fearbitting. Donate to get Satah a good fidget spinner.
Or patreon.com/PYMOOB.
Yes, but if you already donate to Fearbaiting, the Patreon Fearbaiting, and you increase it and you send us a message saying this is for Satah's fidget spinner, we will expressly allocate the money for that.
I need one of those high tech, just whisper soft technology.
Mm-hmm.
That technology that only $10 can buy.
Yeah, exactly. I also because they're so memey, I feel so ridiculous using it in public. Like, I went to a screening of a movie and I positioned myself so carefully that I could lean my arm under a table, and it super helped. I've never sat that still during a movie, but I did very much was constantly on guard, just no one can see this happening because I can't take the heat.
Yeah.
Online is a curse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't Gerald kill online a little while ago?
Yeah, unfortunately not enough people retweeted or reblogged it, so we all do still have to do online.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, we appreciate your efforts, Gerald. Sorry that they were in vain.
Yeah.
Oh, what a valiant soldier of the online. Or anti-online? Anti-online.
So, how y'all feel about this week's book?
It is wild.
So fun. I had a blast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god.
So I would like to again rescind the fact that we laughed so hard at the oatmeal episode, as in that was such a weird ass thing for them to do for the TV show, because this was the oatmeal book.
Yeah.
Though they did do a lot weirder things in the the TV adaptation, such as the use of the water balloons, because they couldn't really afford to put to bring oatmeal on set.
Yeah, in such a classic way, the TV show also did in sort of this wacky, here we're gonna have our, psych ward episode thing, whereas the book's kind of hey, we're gonna use this as sort of a semi-serious metaphor for addiction, and it's okay, Capelgate. Okay,
it's
sure.
I mean, it's I appreciate your efforts, but
yeah.
to quote Marco, it's oatmeal.
It's oatmeal.
Yeah.
And it's also the Yerks, though. Why this? I don't know. There's a lot of very strange decisions being made in this story, in this particular story. But God, it's just so strange and bizarre that I couldn't not love it,
Mm-hmm. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And
good
I
book.
mean, it starts off almost as a parody of itself, right off the bat. Rachel straight up calls out the cold open thing of time to do a personal activity with morph power, because she's well, we want to do something, but Jake probably wouldn't want us to, and we just do this sometimes. And it's okay.
The first
you're
chapter,
right.
can I say, is extremely good, and it is a gold mine. But before we get to that, let's take a look at this cover and see what we're working with here.
Okay.
Because,
Right.
like, the third one is, as always, the most upsetting to look at. But in this one, it's because, like, it does kind of look like just a small human with, like, the undercarriage of bat wings. Mm-hmm. Like, in flight, like, kind of in motion. Like, a real Maximum Ride situation. Yeah. But also, if Maximum Ride was, like, a vampire.
Right.
I like the third one.
No, it's all very fun.
No, I just feel like I wouldn't mind, like, if I had to look like any of the non-human morphs on this, I would probably go number 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
Four kind of looks like a bat with an Oni mask.
It does.
Yeah, honestly, like, I feel like turning into a bat is one of the least offensive things you can turn into. Somehow.
Yeah, because there's analogies, but I gotta say, like, I'm a little bit surprised they chose a bat for this cover instead of a mole.
Probably
Like,
because it's more dynamic.
Yeah, maybe. I guess.
Like, moles are just little lumps.
Like, if I read this book and you told me if I read this book and you, like, told me, hey, what do you think's on the cover of this? I would have probably guessed mole off the dome. Bat would not have been my guess.
If I recall correctly, the description of the mole morph really sucks.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't necessarily want to see that.
Yeah.
And
I
while
do like the part where
is
she falls on her
probably,
butt and her ego is ruined.
Yeah. While the mole is probably more important to the plot, I think they do technically turn into the bats more often. So maybe that's the justification.
Well, yeah, but one is like a
think bats
run-off,
are
and
just
it's like,
cooler.
and then we turned into bats and flew out of the cave.
I think bats are just cooler than moles. I think
This
that's
is,
it.
I mean, this
That's
is
also
canon.
true.
This is canon. But like,
Also, in
what
celebration
was on
of
the cover
World
of the
Goth
no,
Day,
okay,
they turn
Rhino
into
was on the
bats,
cover
so
of
that's
the
cool.
Yeah, happy belated World Goth Day, everyone. Turn into a bat.
Yeah, this episode is in celebration of World Goth Day. Happy birthday, Goths!
Yep. Thank you.
I'm still working on becoming Goth. I don't know how to do it.
You just become goth. You just do it. You just start listening to The
Yeah.
Cure a lot.
Oh.
Huh?
Why did I have that
Cure is
reaction?
good.
Why did I have that
Excuse me?
reaction? I don't know anything about The Cure. I just had that reaction, like, viscerally in my stomach. I don't know
No.
anything about The Cure.
Just start listening to
Did they
Echo and
do
the
Friday I'm in
Bunnymen,
Love?
and Susie and the Banshees, and The Cure, and Depeche Mode, and
Is Depeche Mode goth? I don't know these things.
I think Depeche Mode is goth.
Or, like, you can kind of go my route and just keep listening to the same music that you listen to, but go on, like, Wish.com or eBay and just search lace.
Oh, yeah.
And sort of add all of those things to your cart
Right.
and replace your entire wardrobe with lingerie as outerwear.
Would that I were a musician so I could do that.
That's-
Instead, I'm
I mean-
a data entry clerk.
Sure, I also do it in my everyday life, like when I go to the grocery store, but I see your point.
Oh god, I would kill for that confidence. All right, let's
all
get
I have.
let's get into this fucking book.
Right.
This first chapter, I
Yeah.
think this first chapter is like, I think it's my favorite like cold open chapter that we've had
Oh, yeah.
because it's got like Marco's just giving like a rundown of people who are going to be at this Planet Hollywood opening, which, by the way, this lineup is fucking wild because Bruce Willis is going to be there. No, it wasn't Halle Berry. It was
Lucy Lawless.
Lucy Lawless, yes, but there was someone else who was name dropped by first name only because she was the only one with that first name at the time. But there was a current celebrity who, I'm going to pull this up real quick.
Well,
This is gonna
Arnold
bother me.
Schwarzenegger was going to be
Which-
there.
By the way, what is this thing that they're talking
Planet
about?
Hollywood?
It's like a... Yeah, it seems like it's a traveling Hollywood fair?
No, Planet Hollywood's a restaurant.
Is it a restaurant?
Really? I don't
do you
know
not
anything
know this?
about it.
I
No.
I'm like 99%
I-
sure Planet Hollywood's a restaurant. I only know that because they did something out of Planet Hollywood on an episode of The Apprentice, which I did watch religiously for 4 seasons, and I think in some small part I am directly responsible for the state of the country as it is today.
Well, we've all been saying it.
Yeah,
I don't-
Planet Hollywood is a restaurant like auditorium.
Oh, okay. I think there's only one in Canada, and it's in Niagara Falls. Yeah.
Okay,
Interesting.
Demi Moore is the other person that I was thinking of. And also, here's a wild thing to open this Wikipedia article with after the first, okay, Planet Hollywood is a theme restaurant inspired by a popular portrayal of Hollywood. It was launched in New York City on October 22nd, 1991 with the backing of Hollywood stars Sylvester Stallone, Bruce Willis, Demi Moore, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. They doxed themselves.
Wow. Shit.
New York, though, but they're such, like, West Coast kids.
Yeah.
I don't buy it.
Maybe this was like the second chain, and they just have a reunion tour.
Yeah. No, they're totally like LA kids. No, I don't buy it, Shit. So, oh my god, it's like the first, like, 2 chapters of this book are like an entire arc of a book in and of themselves, because they go see this concert at Planet Hollywood and then end up saving a man's life from, like, jumping out of a building. And, like,
it is the most Animorphs shit ever. They're, like, having a fun time, and then they look to the side, and a dude's trying to commit suicide, and they're like, well... what?
We gotta be superheroes, but
I gotta duck back for a quick second, because there are a couple of lines from Rachel, who is the narrator of this book, I don't know if we said that already, that extremely jumped out to me as super gay, because she at one point says, okay, Lucy Lawless is going to be there, but that's not what I want to go, which is absolutely a lie. Marco, when everyone's like, what the fuck is a Lucy Lawless, Marco is like, that's Xena, and that's just...
Yeah.
Of course, Marco just knows that off the dome. And then Rachel later mentioned she could see Naomi Campbell's pores, and yet she still looked great.
Yeah.
I love her.
It's really interesting how this book is handling Rachel. And I mean, it's because it's, like, a big character moment for her. Mm-hmm. But, like, very off the bat, they're really they're, like, very heavy-handed with how reckless she is. Mm-hmm. Like, it's introduced very early. And we also... just constantly throughout the entire book from that get her, like, taking a moment out of her day to criticize somebody's clothing or features or something. It's like,
Rachel, please slow down.
Rachel, come on.
Oh, she's such a teenager, though.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
There was a detail that kind of threw me off, and this could just me be saying weird shit that I find weird and is not weird at all, but he the guy, like, breaks a plate glass window in a building, and then jumps out feet first of the broken window, which seems, I don't know.
That sounds about right.
I don't know. Like, I feel like you're at that point. You're kind of like
You're gonna take a swan dive?
No, I don't know how I would jump out a window, but, like, I feel like there's going to be debris on the bottom. So, like, are you lunging like a hurdle for this? Are you, like, kind of tucking your legs up like a cannonball? Like.
I think that's the least of their concerns.
No, it's not. It is, but, like, it's just... I got hung up on it like I do.
So this guy plummets to his death, but...
Just kidding, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't, because 4 birds. 5 birds?
5 birds just drag him slowly to the sea.
6 birds.
Wait, yeah. 5. No, 6, you're right. I can count. I forgot to bias. He's literally a bird all the time. How did I forget? Anyway, they throw him in a river, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger...
He gets stuck in the mud.
And then Arnold Schwarzenegger pulls both Rachel and him out. So that's cool.
Dolphin Rachel. Rachel the dolphin is in the pond.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've, like, really amped up since the first book sort of how many morphs they can do in succession. And, like, they definitely do say, oh, I'm very tired because I've been doing so many morphs. But I feel like it's a really, really stark contrast to, like, when they were first learning their abilities and they were like, I did a morph and then I morphed back to human, then I took a nap and I did another morph and now I'm going to sleep for 17 days. And now they're like, well... So I'm a bird, and then I'm really going to quickly become a bug, and then I'm just going to, like, dash into, like, a fish, then, like, maybe become another fish, and then, like, let's go to dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, like, to be fair, when you exercise a muscle, it gets stronger.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
honestly,
it just
this
happened
is a pretty
really
dramatic
quickly.
jump.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like they've been slowly ramping it up. Like I do agree that this is like a pretty sharp increase, but also like this isn't just like they've been at the same level and then they've increased. I feel like they have been gradually increasing the short time spans. Because I was having this thought a couple of weeks ago. I don't remember exactly. Well, I guess a couple of book episodes ago. I don't remember exactly which book it was, but I was just like, wow, they are swapping back and forth between morphs pretty damn quick. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is definitely a new level of it, but...
Right.
Yeah, I guess that partially it's just because of the nature of what kind of book it is, being a young adult novel. It's weird that they haven't commented on it, which makes it feel not deliberate.
Yeah.
Or, like, it makes it feel like it wasn't planned, but it's fine. Like, it's just very interesting. Carol, stop. I'm so sorry. My cat is really in the way.
He wants
Literally,
to be a part of it.
I think Gerald might be an Animorph.
Let Gerald speak. Let Gerald say fuck.
Oh, he does all the time. Come here. I have him now.
Nice.
So I think pretty quickly things start to unfold that, like, they learn who the guy was, and they learn that he was a client of Rachel's mom's.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. There is a dialogue between Rachel and her younger sister Jordan, who that involves some Szechuan shrimp that was left in the fridge that Rachel was saving and had been saving for a week. Question: have you ever gotten like leftovers from like Chinese or something and not eaten them within the next 2 days? Like, the idea of saving leftovers for a week, if I go on vacation, that's the only reason I could imagine leaving leftovers for a week.
Sometimes I'll eat leftovers in the same day. So yeah. But people talk about that. People talk about like old leftovers being left in the fridge, and I'm like, that's a meal you don't have to prepare. Like, how are you not jumping on that immediately? Like, that's another responsibility you don't have to like account for, right? That's what leftovers are.
I do it because I forget.
I'm always thinking about leftovers.
That's different. If you forget, that's different from what Rachel did, which is deliberately saving it.
Yeah.
For what? Rachel.
For when she's
an
really
occasion.
hungry. So sometimes you just need a 15-minute Szechuan vacation.
So I'm living at home right now. So if I don't eat my leftovers, someone else will. So I kind of have to be on that.
Yeah.
That also to me is wild. I cannot fathom the idea, like, even in my family, of taking someone else's leftovers without expressly asking permission first.
Oh, always, constantly. I do it too to other people.
I can't imagine doing that.
It's an ongoing cycle.
It's like it's the wild fucking west in our fridge. Like,
see, this was always really easy with my family because I was a vegetarian and my dad was essentially a carnivore, so our foods just didn't interact.
Sure, right,
it was
yeah.
Great.
that works out.
Never would have been a problem.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then, and Rachel's mom is like, oh, this guy's wild. What was the guy's name? George something or other?
George Edelman.
Yeah.
George Edelman, yeah.
Which I remember because it's the same name in the TV show, and when I read the name for the first time, I was like, why does that sound so familiar? That sounds... Is this a character from... Oh, this is going to be the oatmeal. Okay.
Yeah,
and I snuggled down into my bed a little deeper, and I was like, let's go.
Yeah. And then Rachel's mom says, yeah, he said something about like yerks or yorks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Great.
And then in the next chapter, there is a phenomenal line when they turn into oh shit! This is the quote, the mental, what is it, the asylum infiltration chapter.
Yeah.
And the line is, we flipped a coin, Marco won, then we explained to Ash what it meant to flip a coin. Like, listen, I know, like...
He's such a baby, though.
He's such a baby, but also, like, are you saying that there has never been, like, a decision to make of equal probability on whatever planet the Andalites are from?
No, he's so dumb. He's just so dumb.
He's just like daydreaming about that cute girl every time it, like class happens.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He's the dumbest boy alive, but in Andalite standards is the thing, and that's all I have to say.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, he's very sweet, and I love him so much. So they turn into seagulls. Yeah, and there's this particular section involves a lot of various morphs into different things.
Yeah.
So they turn into seagulls. They get trapped in a box, and then they demorph and then morph into roaches.
Yes.
They almost don't
They
even
meet a tarantula.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
By the way, this is like the second time they've morphed. This is like not the first time they've morphed cockroaches, but we do get a full 2-page spread of like limbs splorching from the stomachs and everyone shrinking and antenna and a fingernail exterior, blah 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 blah. And like Capelgate, listen, I love you, but I get it. I do very much get it.
I just always skip over those because it's not even like gross to me at this point. It's just like this path has been tread. Like,
yeah, it's like there is literally nothing to be gained by reading this unless someone's like thought speak pops in.
Yeah. Goodness gracious. Yeah. So they become roaches and they end up in a crate of bananas and they find a tarantula. Which,
like right after they're talking about like how what do you mean that Havana has bananas with cockroach with tarantulas on them? How wild would that be if we ran into one? And then Rachel's like, guys, look behind you.
Like literally as soon as they started talking about tarantulas, I'm like, this is gonna happen.
It's like just a classic moment where someone's like, ew, tarantulas, they're so hairy and fat and I hate them. And oh, he's right behind me, isn't he? And yes, there is.
It's a lot is the thing. So I have a thing about spiders. So this was horrifying for me personally.
Oh no.
I was like, so tarantulas as a concept don't really gross me out, but I just thought about, like, I used to unpack boxes of bananas when I worked at, like, the gas station, and I thought about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I would die. I think my heart would give out on the spot and I would die.
Yeah.
Until at least I found anything moving in a box of things that are not supposed to be moving, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to apologize for the noise in the background that you're hearing, because my house is right next to a road, and also I cannot close my window all the way because my Ethernet cable is being run out my window and into the window downstairs into where the router is.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that since I listened to the last fear baiting. What happened in winter?
When winter happened? What?
When winter happened? What do?
Figure it out when I get there.
Sure.
We're not going to trouble this out on air.
Yep. We get some real great, let's just torture one of these children modes where the spider tries to attack Rachel and Tobias swoops down to like get the spider off, and naturally the spider comes away with one of her legs.
But it's fine.
It doesn't like hurt or anything. It's not like when like Jake got smunged last week or last episode.
No, but it's still like, well, here we are. Let's just rip one of these children apart. That's fine.
She was literally like so chill about it. She's just like, well, I lost my leg, but that's fine. And I was like, Rachel.
It's okay.
My dear.
And so, yeah, Rachel, listen. Listen, honey. Again, can we please get a therapist in the mix?
Yeah.
Please, children. My Animorphs Therapist OC.
Oh my god, our patron-only bonus episode where we build a therapist OC for the Animorphs.
This is a fucking specialty, so...
I just had the thought to myself of what if the 7th Animorph, and I remember that we have a couple of very special books coming up in the next couple of months.
Nice.
And yeah. I think Satah knows what I'm talking about. Blair has no fucking idea, as usual.
I don't know anything.
I am bummed. One of the grimmest endings to an Animorphs book.
Wow. I'm excited.
Yay.
Personally. So they scuttle around in the plumbing for a bit. And eventually make it to George's room.
George Eagleman.
Mm-hmm. And
he's watching Gilligan's Island, which I just really love that detail.
Especially since Axe apparently knows what Gilligan's Island is.
Oh, I like that.
Is it Axe that points it out?
Yes. Axe says he is
funny.
watching what you call Gilligan's Island. And then Marco's like, "What? How does Axe know what Gilligan's Island is?"
Axe, Millie.
Oh, my beautiful son.
Absolute baby boy.
Oh my god. Okay,
So good.
yeah, so
And yeah, at this point we learn about the oatmeal.
so Rachel demorphs, and George's roommate, I guess, is like, oh, cool, you're just like a small human child that turned
Is half cockroach.
Yeah, I'll go get George for you real quick. And she's like, cool. So they just chill out in the bathroom together, her and George. And she's all like, yeah, I'm like with your lawyer. I'm 25, even though I look like a teenager. It's fine. I take good care of my skin. Rachel. But, you know, like, you have to buy something like that because you know she says it with such remarkable confidence, right?
Sure. Yeah.
I wouldn't argue. I'd be like, oh, okay. I guess I don't know everything about how the world works, so
Yeah,
sure.
especially as he fully buys in as soon as she name drops Kandrona.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then we have an extremely sad line, possibly one of the saddest in the entire book. In the entire books so far, that when Rachel asks if we find out about the maple and ginger oatmeal, which doesn't sound very good.
I don't know. I'd fuck with it.
That sounds really good.
Do you not like ginger?
I like ginger. I just don't like imagining it with maple. You know, maple and brown sugar is like my go-to for oatmeal.
Interesting. Anyway.
Anyways, yeah. So maple and ginger oatmeal turns the Yeerks into like addicts, and they like lose their dependency on Kandrona rays, but they like also lose their grip on the host and also reality. And so like George keeps having these like spasms, and they're like, well, is he gonna die without Kandrona rays? And George is like, no, he's gonna live as long as I do.
Oh, it sucks.
And then he says, I just wish the times when I am myself, when I am in control, I just wish I didn't have to spend them here.
Yeah.
He looked out through the dirty window with the wire grating.
It's like the worst. It's
It
like
sucks.
this is like it literally. I mean, this is like the moral quandary here. Is like, okay, so the Yeerks will no longer be a threat if we like fuck them up with oatmeal, but also there's this added like potential consequence. If they're not inside a host body, it's probably not a big deal. But
yeah,
like,
but they don't realize that until like way later.
Yeah.
And so the next chapter is fucking good as hell in my opinion. Because it's like they get out and then they are having like this big ass like debate between like, is it okay to sacrifice a few for the needs of the many. And there are some extremely good axe moments in here.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull them up.
Good.
I got them right here.
He pretty quickly like tries to take the moral high ground on Rachel he basically says, oh yeah, well, my species has been at war for a long time, so we kind of understand the whack as hell temptation to sink to your enemy's level. And Rachel's like, motherfucker, rude.
And then before she can
like,
say anything, Axe also says, "We also know that you can't win if you are not prepared to be a little ruthless. It's a question of balance. How far into savagery do you go to defeat the savage?"
Yeah.
The morals of war. I hate this book.
It's a lot, and like it keeps being a lot, and like we're seeing consequences from the last few books more and more, like because like Cassie isn't sure where she stands on the issue, and she explicitly calls out like last book she had a moment where she kind of wanted a dude to die, and kind of tried to take action to make that happen. And Rachel sort of has a personal crisis over the fact that Cassie is starting to see shades of gray. Like, she's sort of like, well, shit, Cassie, like, if you're not gonna be my moral compass, what the fuck am I gonna do?
Right.
Like, I need to be ruthless and you need to rein me in. And if you aren't sure if you know how to do that anymore, then I think we might be fucked.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And there's a detail of Tobias being really anti-drug.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. It's never really gone into detail, but it is said that he does come from a broken ass home.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just with like what we learned of his background, I think that it's pretty heavily implied why he's so much like, hey, well, maybe we shouldn't fucking ruin people's lives with addictive substances. I don't know. You're like, Toby, you're only a little bird.
Oh no. Yeah, right?
Go fly somewhere.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is nice. We get like a little domestic Rachel and Tobias morning scene, which is sort of a nice reprieve from the heavy debates about the morals of war, where like Tobias flies up to her, like she wakes up and she throws open her window and Tobias flies over and she like does homework. And they just kind of hang out, and it's nice.
I love their friendship so much.
I like this part of the book. Me too. It's really nice.
This is a really good book for like Rachel's friendships with the boys, with Marco and
true.
Tobias specifically.
Yeah.
Like, because there was like this entire dynamic of like from like the chapter 3 or something. Marco is just like always like doom and glooming whenever Rachel says let's do it, and he doesn't even let her say it for the next mission.
Yeah. And yeah, at this point they learn that there's an entrance to a Yerk pool in a... Do they actually say McDonald's?
They must, because they drop Happy Meal specifically.
They drop Happy
They do
Meal.
They do say McDonald's, yes.
Okay, so they learn that there's an entrance to the Yerk pool in a McDonald's, which you access by saying, I'd like a Happy Meal with extra happy, which just seems like that is a common enough joke that you would hear so many times in your shift that it's like if it were a grocery store and the code was like, you found an item without a barcode and then said, I guess it's free.
Yeah.
You know,
like,
or like,
yeah.
Or if it was in a sit-down restaurant and the code was like, you have an empty plate in front of you and you say, no, I hated it. You know?
Right.
It just doesn't seem quite obscure enough to be the entrance to a secret underground alien lair.
Do you remember what it was in the show? Because it wasn't with extra happy in the show.
It was something about, feel like it was cheeseburger with no cheese.
Yeah, it was I would like a cheeseburger, hold the cheese. That's what it was.
Yeah, which, again, is just something, and the customer would be like, I'd like a cheeseburger, no cheese, and you'd say, okay, do you mean a hamburger? And they would say, no, I want a cheeseburger with no cheese, and you'd say, okay, it's $2 more for that, but I can just take off the cheese, or you can order just a hamburger, and they would be like, I said what I want a cheeseburger with no cheese, can I speak to your manager?
Right, yeah.
So...
yeah, exactly.
You know?
Literally, absolutely.
You know how customers are?
I do know how...
You got to make it like something like completely inane that like you know, I'd like a cheeseburger, hold the cherry.
Well, but
or like, I don't know, like saying please and thank you. That would be more rare.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But, like, the thing is, I mean, you say that, but then you also have to walk into the kitchen and then into the walk-in freezer. So, like, there are extra steps that need to be taken. It's not like just any other random person could do it, you know? Unless you just suddenly had the impulse, like, oh, it's quite warm in here.
Oh, yeah, like, cool off.
I kind of feel like that right now. It's very warm in this room.
It's very warm in here, too, because it's hot in my room just as a default, and I can't have the fan going because that'd be very loud and not good for recording.
Yep.
So... you're enjoying a very sweaty Blair.
One of the extra steps.
We are going to get, like, we are just going to like, our podcast in, like, July is going to be unlistenable because of how many fans we have going.
It's just going to be the soggiest podcast ever.
Yeah.
You were saying?
Yeah. Oh, one of the extra steps is that there is a Gleek biofilter at the entrance? That basically destroys all non-authorized life forms. So, like, they try to sneak in behind somebody who actually said the password, and, like, alarms go off and acts as like we have to get the fuck out, and then lasers or something. I read the book last week, so I'm a little vague on some of the details.
Did you have Gleek biofilter written down, or was that off the dome?
I wrote it down, but I also was like, Gleet is so stupid that I want to think that I made a mistake.
Nope, you got it. You got it. One.
Capplegate. she's such a good writer, and she's so in like such specific ways, and like she can come up with these incredible like PG metaphors or PG ways to describe horrific violence. But when she comes to, I think I've made this comparison before, when it comes to coming up with like alien names and languages, she's like Justin McElroy when he was trying to name a stylist in that one part of Mabim Bam, just like, oh yeah, what's this alien thing? Oh, Cromslor.
Try again.
Or Pinsky Dan. Pinskadin.
I want to give her a little bit of credit.
Pinskadin.
I want to give her a little bit of credit because I just feel like when it falls flat, it falls really flat. Like, you don't, I don't feel that way about, like, you know, Nothlit or Ciro's Kindness, Andalite, Taxon, Hork-Bajir. Like, all of that seems like, I believe those are, like, those, but like Gleek, sorry.
I feel like Hork-Bajir is on the edge of like when you're trying to name your elf and you just say some syllables and then throw a vowel and like a punctuation mark in there.
Also, Taxon is certainly just like she saw that sound effect and was like, let's just change a letter.
Yeah.
Also, hey, I didn't know that was called a klaxon until like recently, and I saw it in subtitles. Like, what the fuck is a klaxon? Someone spelled something wrong. That's an alarm.
That's nonsense. Hey, what if it was called Gleek though?
Oh my god, say it in your wheelhouse.
I will murder you with my own bare hands.
I deserve it.
I have never done anything wrong in my life, and we all know
that's not true.
The other day I was shopping with a couple friends, and they, for some reason, started singing Gold Digger, and I was like, hey, y'all think about Will Schuester? And they were like, how dare you? And I was like, I know. I'm gonna lay down in this Walmart and wait to die.
Glee is a poison that will never leave our bodies.
I have a question. We're talking about we're talking about the Kanye West Gold Digger, correct?
Yeah.
What did they do for the N-word? Because the N-word is very much in that song.
Okay, well, it goes, it's Will Schuester rapping, and he says, she ain't messing with no broke.
Oh, sure. Good.
Okay, sure. I was kind of curious if they did like the cartoon censorship where like a loud truck drives by when he says it.
No, I don't think they ever had anybody inappropriately say the N-word or anything. It's just that show in all the other ways.
It'd be weird if Glee did that though, if Will Schuester just said the N-word.
Oh no.
He looks like the kind of guy who might though.
I don't want to talk about...
He did so much rapping.
He did a thong song in the first season.
He's just
blurred lines with his students.
What?
He did blurred lines. It's just like a bad show. But
Remember when they did a mattress commercial in like episode 4?
I don't remember anything from the show.
I watched like the first season of Glee, and I don't know why.
Okay, I watched
season was fine.
I watched like 5 seasons of Glee, and I have to be honest, I don't remember anything from it.
It's because none of it, it's like trying to remember the lyrics to LFO's Summer Girls. It's all just complete non sequitur. There's nothing for your brain to like do pattern recognition. Like you can't be like, well, remember this episode and this plot line, this one thing happened, so naturally this next thing happened, and then, oh, there was a twist that made complete sense. Then that's how we know it happened. There was none of that because none of it connected to each other. So you could just be like, remember this one event? What came after it? I don't know.
It's just a garbage show with nonsense words in it.
Half of the words out of everyone's mouth in that show were like regionals, sectionals, or nationals. Like those were just that was just half of the script.
Yeah. Hey, I think we read a book by K.A. Applegate this week, and we should probably continue to talk about it.
I've never heard of her.
Instead of Glee. I think Glee is not a good
y'all
topic.
Y'all take it, I'm just gonna cry.
So where were we?
So they find out that they can't fly in through the McDonald's entrance, so that's product placement done, checked off.
Yeah. So they become moles.
They decided, let's do a mole and dig in there, and then Cassie winks at Rachel, and it's very gay.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. They're girlfriends.
They are extremely dating.
So they become moles. And it's basically claustrophobia the next 5 chapters.
It's really rough.
Yeah. Okay, so the keyword for this book is oatmeal, but they go some places, I was, at the beginning of this podcast episode, I was like, this book was extremely goofy, but also now that I'm talking about it, it kind of wasn't, but at the same time really was. It's a very... Animorphs is basically, I guess, the thesis of what I'm saying right now.
Rachel is like, is like doing a bunch of tunneling because everyone's doing tunneling because it takes a shitload of tunneling to get to where the Yerk pool is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like several days.
Yeah,
they describe.
And she like at one point she's trying very hard to just give in a little bit to the mole brain and like just let it just so she can't be afraid, and it's like. It's just like once you break out of the mole brain, it's like trying to like go back to not blinking manually, you know? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sorry to everyone who's listening that is now blinking manually.
I don't even have to worry about shit like that. I'm not thinking about any of my actions at any time. I just let my body do whatever it wants to do.
I am always thinking about them, just constantly. I'm very over-aware, so it never surprises me.
So,
they dig for like several days and they fall into a bat cave.
Mm-hmm. Directly into bat shit, which is fun.
There's a line where Rachel says, there must be something kind of liberating just being able to say I'm scared like it's no big deal. This is after Marco says that he is scared.
Right.
I can't do that. I don't know why, I just can't. Your precious, terrible, fragile ego, Rachel.
It's like... Rachel, hey, it's okay. Hey,
Rachel, it is okay to show weakness. I am going to literally, physically bawl the first time that Rachel like breaks down and shows weakness, like Jake did last book, where he broke down after Rachel and Axe got fucked in the Joe Bob Finister house.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
when Rachel has when Rachel just loses it like that, I'm going to cry.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, and I feel like it's coming up after a book like this, you know?
Oh, yeah, next Rachel book it's going to happen.
Where Applegate was like, hey,
no, actually, next Rachel book it's not going to
problems.
happen. It's going to be the Rachel book after that one.
Sure, yeah.
Unless the Rachel book after the next one is the one where she turns into a starfish, then it might be the one after that.
Starfish?
The starfish one is the starfish one is fucking wild, and I cannot wait for it. I'm gonna look up what book number that is.
Yeah, ever.
At some point, so I guess Rachel referenced Star Wars in the intro briefly, but they see something and she says that it's so Star Wars in like an excited tone, and I was like, fuck yeah, Rachel loves Star Wars.
Yes, she's my girl.
It made me so excited.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, I want her to be like deep into the lore of Star Wars though. Like
she like Marco tries to step to her on Star Wars knowledge, and she's like read all of the EU books that have come out so far.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, of course she would love Star Wars. That's Leia's there and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my god, she would be. Oh my god, Rachel would just have like the biggest crush on Gwendolyn Christie.
Wow. Later in life, but currently
Gwendolyn Christie. Oh, right. Sorry,
Captain Phasma.
Was not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was because I just said Leia, and I was like, wait,
no.
Like if Animorphs present day, Rachel get crush on Gwendolyn Christie.
Yeah.
On iPad.
On iPad, yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Rachel look at pics of Gwendolyn Christie flexing on iPad.
Yes. So
They turn into bats.
and then
And Jake has a great line where he's like, Jake said in a conversational tone while we waited for Tobias to acquire the bat. From the point where Edelman said maple and ginger oatmeal, I should have known this was going to end stupidly.
I love that.
So good.
It's like, yeah, but...
I was like, yeah, man. Like,
I love
yeah,
this
bro.
book so much.
It's very delightful.
Yeah, he's the best.
And yeah, they in Batmorph get into the pool through tunnels and stuff.
And then there were like some defense drones, which I think this is the first time we've seen them. 'Cause it's like actual robots shooting at them with Dracon beams.
Yeah, they're like hunter droids that are programmed to find new life forms or unauthorized life forms. So it's sort of the same thing that we saw earlier, but they're actual robots like moving all around.
Yeah. Hey, also, Rachel's arm gets blasted off in this scene, which is fun. And I loved it. Because it was fine when it was her, but she's just losing a lot of limbs in this book.
She really is. But I love the way that this is resolved where like she gets shot and she falls into the Yerk pool and she's like, fuck, like I'm done for. I just fell into the Yerk pool. They're going to freak out. And then she realizes, she's like, "Oh wait. If these robots are just shooting every animal that flies in, shit probably falls into the pool all the time. I'm cool." And then she just turns into an ant.
Casually, as one does.
Yeah.
I love her. She does a great job as an ant, and I'm super proud of her. Then she acquires a Dracon beam, which is cool. And
oh yeah, but as an ant, she has another one of her fashion faux pas moments because she like climbs up on somebody so that they can give her a ride, and she's like clinging to them with her little ant feet, and she's like, "Oh, this shirt is so cheap."
Yeah. Like, bitch, come on.
So she gets into like a side room or something, and so this is fucked up, I gotta say. So Rachel gets into a side room and she demorphs and she finds a Dracon beam and doesn't really fiddle with it aside from finding the trigger. Horpagier enters. She immediately whips around and blasts him.
Yeah.
Very luckily, it was on the very low setting of not put a hole in someone.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
she's
knocked
like,
it out,
"Oh,
like-
I guess this." She literally is just like, "Oh yeah, I guess this was the stun." But
Yeah, she
doesn't
does say set
care.
phasers to stun.
Yeah, she doesn't give a shit. Like, she was gonna shoot them anyway.
Right.
Yeah, like if she had put a hole in this Horpagier's head, that would have been like. I mean, I get that this book is kind of already long as it is, but like, oh man, when are they gonna have to deal with the fact that they killed someone?
I mean, I think that they're all kind of dealing with it a little bit.
Right, but like
They
there's gonna be
killed
there is
aliens.
there is going to be a point at which they kill a controller.
You think so?
I don't know
they're-
that, but I'm certain that it will happen.
I feel like what they're gonna do is do what they're already doing, which is take it, shove it into a tiny little box, put that just deep down in the mind, open it later,
Yeah.
or never,
Or never.
you know?
Open it later or die before you can.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
which is
They're doing
it's
great,
great.
and I'm so proud of them.
Like
proud.
every single time we sit down to record an episode of this podcast, I just think of that tweet that's like Harry Potter. Sorry, the dog can see me from outside and he's barking at me.
Oh, no.
aw,
Oh,
his
but
mother's
the...
like,
Homer.
Well, the tweet that's like Harry Potter is like, "Oh, wizards and wizardry, haha, how fun!" And Animorphs is like, "What if the living end?
What
beat
if the
the
dead? What if the living and the dead? Yeah.
I mean, Harry Potter does go some places, but Capelgate goes there immediately.
Capelgate,
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
day one goes there. Mm-hmm. Jackson, please. I get that you're excited, but please, I'm trying to record a podcast. Jackson, please listen to me.
Rachel turns back into while she's a human, she like stuns a human controller and just takes a blazer. She's like, great. And then just like boldly walks back into the Yerk pool. Like, hey, I stole this blazer. I'm in disguise now. Time to walk out there. And then she sees Axe has been captured. And I think she just hears that they've grabbed 2 anonymous bats. And she's like, I don't know if those bats are my friend or not. All bats are my friends, so I don't identify.
Yeah.
This is true. This is canon.
Yeah. They throw out this new term, which I was very fascinated by, which I think they see a human controller, and she like brought in her lunch Tupperware, and then they open it and it's oatmeal, and they're like, don't get host happy.
Oh,
which
sure.
I guess seems like it's a term for getting hooked on something that your new body can enjoy. Mm-hmm. Because presumably Yerks in their natural form can't really do drugs.
What if a Yerk smoked like a big blunt,
Slugs,
though?
not drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if a Yerk like took like a big hit of a giant blunt, like cigar-sized this blunt?
Well, what I like about that is it would have to be a team effort, because a Yerk can't hold its own blunt. Mm-hmm. They'd have to have like one holding it, and then like 3 to 4 trying to light it.
Right.
One would burn up. One would like light themselves on fire in the process. Obviously.
Yeah.
The sacrificial one that really makes the high worth it.
Yeah. It's just like at every party, how whenever you want to smoke weed with all of your friends, one of them has to die. And it's like sad, but like
you gotta get,
you know?
Listen, Derek died for this
up,
hit.
You know?
Derek died for this hit.
Exactly.
I need to honor his memory and just take a big puff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Rest in
Great.
peace, Derek. I'll miss you.
Rip.
Press off
Died
to
for
pay
the high,
respects.
baby. That's what's on his tombstone. His parents hate it. They keep trying to get it replaced, but we keep chiseling it back on. So they learn that there's oatmeal in the building because they've been like confiscating it or something. And so that's handy for them because they couldn't figure out a way to in their mole bodies to bring it, which makes sense.
Yeah. It also expedites the plot ever so slightly. I feel like Capelgate was like, well, shit, this book's already 20 chapters and they haven't even brought the oatmeal yet. What can I do to like have them have the oatmeal here already? And then she just kind of came to, I think she wrote herself into a corner a little bit and burned herself out pretty decently, but
Yeah, I buy it. I buy it well enough.
Yeah. It makes as much sense as
because-
anything else.
As fucking anything else. Especially because she does play it with that one little scene of the human controller with the oatmeal. Mm-hmm. So at least like a couple paragraphs beforehand, we have a justification that they've been confiscating oatmeal. Mm-hmm. That's what foreshadowing is, right? When 2 paragraphs before a big reveal, you hint at it.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
Like if I'm foreshadowing that I'm about to say the word piss, and then I'm like, whoa, guys, piss.
Piss? Piss.
That was me on the motorcycle screaming piss. Just fucking popped a goddamn wheelie.
Yeah.
can you get a
died.
muffler for a motorcycle? I actually just realized I don't know if you can, and maybe that's just why they're so loud.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't. Well, I don't know if you can, but I do know that some cyclists do like mod their bikes to be louder. So
Fabulous.
Oh, it's
I
like
love
it's like
real
it's like
life.
those
naturally
fucking
loud.
it's like those fuckers that like do coal rolling.
I don't know what that is.
Wall rolling?
Coal rolling. It is a way of operating your motor vehicle to burn as much fuel and be as destructive as possible. It is extremely infuriating and has no use other than just like jerking off. Not like literally,
Fabulous.
but
I love being alive. Is the thing.
yeah, here we go. Rolling coal is the practice of modifying a diesel engine to increase the amount of fuel entering the engine in order to emit large amounts of black or gray sooty exhaust fumes into the air.
Great.
Cool. What I love about that is that our Earth isn't suffering enough just from our normal use of cars.
Right.
So at this point, Visser 3 shows up. Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
As one does.
Okay, hold on. I need to just say what Google thinks I want to look at. If I just Google the words coal rolling, it gives you the definition, and then 3 links down is rolling coal on protesters compilation. Parentheses Black Lives Matter, Trump protesters.
Great. What? Fabulous.
What?
Why are people like, okay. So Visser 3 shows up and gets shoved into the pool and like
is
So they're, like-
held at gunpoint.
Right.
And he orders everyone not to move. Because he doesn't want to get
a
shot.
hole in his head.
Right. Fair.
Which, there's actually another great... God, Visser 3 is such a fucking good villain. Because, so they're threatening to kill, like, a shit ton of Yeerks. And Visser 3 is like, LOL, like, whatever. I'm gonna keep doing me, and, like, I don't care how many people you kill. And then the moment his life is slightly on the line, he's like, everybody, shut the fuck up. We have to deal with this situation now. Okay.
He's such a pussy. I love it.
He's so selfish. And, like, just in the absolute best, most villainous way. It makes me so happy. And then they basically manage to escape because nobody dares disobey his orders. Like, nobody is brave enough. None of his, like, peons are brave enough to take initiative to, like, stop them as they're trying to escape because Mr. 3 never told them that they could move.
Right.
Which is also such a good villainous detail of, like, being your own downfall because you are unreasonable in your punishment of people who disobey you.
Right.
Oh, it makes me so happy. It's so good. It's just so good. And then the escape is really scary and awful.
Yeah.
And then there's
Yeah.
I want to just jump back like 2 seconds because Marco does very much stop Rachel from saying let's do it, and then he says no, it's my turn, and he is currently as Big Jim in the moment.
Yeah. Right, because they,
Big
like,
Jim.
crash through a wall because they're like, how are we going to get back out there? There's guards. We'll have to sneak around. And then they're like, wait a minute. Let's just go through this wall. Then we don't need to go around anything.
They're the best.
They're so good. Marco and Rachel truly feel like the two friends you cannot send into the liquor store or like even just to go get snacks. Like if you're all having a party and you're like pairing off to go get supplies, you have to separate Marco and Rachel, or at least like make Tobias go with them.
Right.
Because you'll be like, hey guys, go pick up like 2-4 of beers or whatever. And they just come back with 7 kegs and, like, 4 boxes of wine and, like, one of those novelty-sized bottles of shitty rum. Because they just amp each other up so immediately. And they're like, okay, we'll make them go get the snacks. And then, like, they accidentally have the party catered. And, like,
Yeah.
They're
They're the most beautiful human beings alive.
I love them so much. Yeah, but we go back to Claustrophobia Station while they're escaping because they purposefully cave the roof in on themselves.
Yeah, this is raw as fuck.
It's brutal, and they all morph, and like there's a moment where Rachel's like, well, hope everybody morphed in time so I didn't just fucking kill all of my friends. Guess we'll find out later. And then they're digging up, and they have to dig pockets big enough that they can demorph so they don't get trapped as moles. And then they morph again, and they keep digging, and then they morph again, and they keep digging, and then they're bats again. It's a lot.
It's
just
rough.
a lot.
But they get out.
They do.
And then the epilogue chapter is Rachel at home, and her mom comes home and is like, well, George Eagleman ran away. And
Assisted by a psychic
grizzly bear.
Yeah, I love this because it's such a great echo of, like, because the last book we had where Jake was like, oh yeah, that mansion burned down, guess we'll never know who did it. And in this, it's like, oh, George Edelman escaped, guess we'll never know who helped. Oh, it was Rachel? Rachel helped? Okay. Good. That's great.
Someone is
we know that
is fucking excited downstairs. Holy shit.
I love that we know that Rachel is a lesbian because her like key morph is a grizzly bear, and I'm just like that's just the
so
that's just
true.
the tea.
It's so real.
It's canon.
Okay.
I
Well,
know,
her
at
key,
the
her key,
end,
her key. More, well, I think actually you could debate with Rachel because she has what I mean. Like, I think like Jake has like Jake and Marco. They have like immediately come to mind key morphs because Jake's got the tiger. Marco's got Big Jim. Cassie's a little bit of a gray area, and because I don't think like she's got the wolf, but everyone's got the wolf, so it's a little bit.
Well, I can't think of what else other like Rachel's big one would be.
Elephant.
Oh right, but she doesn't
Lion?
do elephant like she does grizzly bear.
Grizzly bear. To be fair though, grizzly bear is a recent addition. She's probably just been using it a lot because we only got it a couple of books ago. I think.
Yeah, but she's a
No, that was like
bear.
8 books ago. What the fuck?
Yeah, she's a grizzly bear.
yeah, and it's great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying I do agree that grizzly bear, but like when I think Rachel, like the first morph that comes to mind is elephant. Just for me, from what I remember reading of the books.
Sure. What were you gonna say, Satah?
Just the very last line of the book is like a message to be kind and generous to panhandlers, basically.
Okay.
Which I found like very touching because it's not like the book directly interacts with our broken healthcare system and psychiatric care system, but it sort of dances around it. And the very last line is something like, so if you see a guy on the street who's acting all wild and talking about stuff in his head, maybe give him some spare change because maybe he needs the help.
Right.
And it's like, oh,
yeah. Yeah.
That's
wow.
Oh my gosh. Capital
that's the underground. Fucking good book.
Good, yeah. Fun.
I'm gonna look. I just want to look up real quick and see what the next book is. I'm not gonna spoil anything about it, but I just am a little bit curious for my own sake to see if I know what the next one is.
Sure.
Oh fuck this one.
Which one is it? At least
Oh
the title.
fuck.
Wait.
Hold on. I'm trying to remind myself of this one. I'm trying to remember myself exactly what happens in this one.
Sure.
Because I know I read this one. I'm just trying to remember which.
Sure.
I know this one's fucked up.
Okay, cool. I mean, yeah.
Well, it looks like it's an Axe book, so I'm very excited for that.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm so ready.
Son. So you know how all those tweets that have been going, oh, Blair, I think this is one you retweeted. All those tweets have been going around. They're like, by age 35, you should have blah, 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 blah. And there was one that was like, by age 35, you should have an assortment of like 3 dozen sons you don't need to have given birth to or adopted. It's just like, yeah.
Okay,
Or raised, yeah.
So
gay space sons.
Just to give you an idea of what is gonna it's gonna get wild in the next book because so here's a list of the morphs that Jake uses in the next book, and I'm not gonna list the ones that he acquires in the books because that is a little bit of a spoiler, I guess. Seagull, peregrine falcon, housefly, cockroach, brown bat, and hammerhead shark.
Wow.
Don't make Jake be a fly again. Just don't, please.
Oh, there's gonna be some trauma about that.
Can we let Jake not be a fly anymore, please? Can we just get that DNA out of him, perhaps?
Yeah. Oh, poor thing. All right. Let's get deep into some questions.
Yeah. So this first question from Heavenly Evan: does there exist a better code phrase than "I would like a Happy Meal with extra happy"? And if so, what is it?
Fucking anything.
Anything. It's so dumb.
I like my earlier suggestion of can I get a cheeseburger with no cherry?
Yeah. I mean, it's just so dumb. Like when I read it, I was like, oh, this is the dumbest thing I've ever read, but also so Animorphs, right?
It is.
Yeah, absolutely it is.
So Animorphs. Like there definitely are better ones, but like anything else would be lacking. You know?
Yeah, it's true. 1920s AU for Animorphs, where that's the code to get into their speakeasy.
Yeah. Pre-Happy Meal. It's
Pre-Happy Meal. Yep, it's just, I mean, it would be better in the 1920s because it wouldn't mean anything.
Right. Just be nonsense words. Fabulous.
Yeah.
So at Twitter, Jasmine March, Twitter user at Pidmon asks, What do you think of the movie Labyrinth? Just out of nowhere, and I guess, sure. I'm into it, I guess. It's been a while since I've seen it.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
That was one of the movies that, like, we just watched all the time at, like, hangouts and stuff in high school because we were cool art kids. And there was a lot of, you know, just in the hallways, you remind me of the Babe, What Babe, Babe with the Power, etc., 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 on loop until everyone around us exiled us from our lives. And that's how I died.
I knew it! I fucking knew it! You've been a ghost this whole fucking time!
What?
I'm haunting the internet.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Blair,
that's
my running theory that Satah is just a ghost that haunts the internet that, like, it's just spread to sow chaos.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. If not that, then, like, a fake creature, you know?
Yeah.
But like an internet one.
R3...
who's to know?
R3 Shorts asks, responding to Heavenly Evan's question, how about, I would like a cheeseburger, hold the cheese, a reference back to the show, which... That's a little bit better, but still, like that's just how customer service sometimes just be like that.
Yeah. And then
the last question from at Odd Days George: what do you think of the headcanon of Tobias as a trans girl?
I'm down.
I mean, if you ask me, what do you think of the headcanon of X as a trans girl? My answer is going to be yes, canon. I will say, yeah, I will agree with it, but, like, I do like this very much. I think I mentioned before that, like, one of my girlfriends linked me a fic where Tobias comes out to Rachel about that, and it was extremely good.
Nice. Oh my god. When am I going to start writing Animorphs fic?
I'm surprised you haven't yet, honestly.
I have a lot of projects backlogged, and they're all for the bad show, so...
Yeah.
Satah knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do too.
My Animorphs AU, but it's an Always Sunny AU, and they just own a bar together.
Now this I
Animorphs.
can get into.
Did we talk about this last time? I think
No, we've not talked about Animorphs Sunny AU.
Oh, I talked about
Animorphs
this.
Sunny in Philadelphia.
I talked about this in the group chat. That's right. I think we talked about if, like, the cast of Sunny were Animorphs, but I like it better if, like, the Animorphs just owned a bar.
I don't think we talked about the other thing either. I do not remember
No,
that.
no, in the group chat.
Oh,
No,
okay.
like, it was our own time.
This was just a personal conversation I had.
Yeah.
I'm just tickled at it. Okay,
Animorphs owning a bar would be very good. Especially if they're still, like, 14.
Oh my god. Like, they just lie. It's fine.
Yeah.
They lie,
No,
but
Rachel would be a great bartender.
Yeah.
Because she's mean, and if there's anything that I learned from being a bartender is that if you're a bartender and you're kind of mean, but, like, mean in, like, a fun way, that works out really well for your money at the end of the night, actually.
Right on. So this is getting added to my list of projects I have to pursue in the future. So just, like,
I'm very excited.
watch this space.
And I think that's gonna do it for this week's episode of the Wonder Years. Am I
Cool.
forgetting anything?
I think we're good.
If you want to support the show, head over to patreon.com/fearbaiting. If you donate at the $1 a month level, you get episodes early and you get access to a bunch of polls and stuff that we run for fear baiting. And if you pledge at the $5 or $10 a month level, you get a message. If you're at the $5 a month level, you get a message read on the show. Which we have a message. Let me just go to them. This message is from Michael Kaiser, and I'm going to read it on both this and fear baiting.
Fab.
Because it's a fear baiting thing, but I want to read it on both podcasts because he sent the message in twice again. Both The Babadook and Lake Mungo are Australian horror movies and pretty good ones. I wonder if there's a link between living in horrifying places and making good horror movies. And, like, what if Crocodile Dundee got a horror sequel, A Haunted Crocodile? Do they even got crocodiles in Australia? Kangaroo Jack, but he's like a serial killer due to the impotence of being a sentient creature in an animal's crude body? So, thanks, Michael.
Thank you. Not really so much a question as just a handful of suggestions, and I've got to say yes.
I mean, that's not a question. That's just a message that we have to read on the show.
Right, yeah.
And thank you to our patrons. At $5 a month, you get the shout out. Michael Kaiser, Sophie, Kit, Paul Bechtel, and Twitter user Sophie Altergeist.
We love you.
We love you all. If you want to check us out elsewhere, we're at The Wonder Yerks on Twitter, thewonderyerks@gmail.com, but I don't think we get any emails like ever, but feel free.
Yeah.
And also, if you want to check out our sister podcast, Fear Baiting, where Blair and I do horror movies, and we're gay and trans and shit, and we talk about that. Mm-hmm. It's a good podcast to me. Let's see. If you want to find me, you can check me out on Twitter at GayestLulu, on Tumblr, chiesautonakas.tumblr.com. One of my other podcasts, Henry Kissinger's Pokemon Going to Die, which is the Leftism podcast. And I guess twitch.tv/gaylulu. I've been streaming a lot more lately now that I moved into this new house.
Fab. Right on. If you want to find me on the internet, at Blair Kitsch on Twitter, blairkitsch.tumblr.com. That's BlairKitsch. Look at all my dumb content that comes out of my mouth hole. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm at Nudity on Twitter with an EA instead of a Y. And you can find my podcast where I make songs to solve people's very small problems at Musical Mole on Twitter. I'm putting out an episode this week. I've just been trying to figure out the format.
I'm very excited. Well, thank you everyone for joining us this week. It has always been fun. We will see you again in a couple weeks with the next book. I don't know what it's called, but just the next one. The Decision. Very exciting, an Axe book, so get ready for some fun talk. But until then, I'm Blair.
I'm Sara.
I'm Satah.
And remember,
keep your hand on the escafil. What? Okay.
Blair, are we supposed to do it all at the same time, or are we just one of us doing it?
I thought you were going to say a funny joke, but
no jokes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Keep your hand on the escafil device.
Keep your hands on the escafil device. We did a good job, and that's it. I'm not doing.
Woo!
Yep.